This lecture will cover the Device API, which returns information about the device. To use the Device API, we need to install a plugin. A plugin, as you know, is just a mini native application that gives us additional functionality. The more mini applications or plugins we install, the wider the range of APIs we can access. API simply stands for Application Programming Interface. In short, it means that this program has a set of functions, methods, objects, variables, or properties. The final part is interfacing, whereby we request one of these functions, methods, objects, variables, or properties relating to the program and get a related value. In effect, we are talking to or interfacing with that specific program. Let's now get our project set up and running. Firstly, we need to install the Device plugin. To do this, open the terminal, target your project, and finally run the command Cordova plugin add Cordova-plugin-device. Once completed, review your project's plugins directory, and now you will see it was installed successfully. Next, let's review our www directory. I'll open the index.html file, and as we can see, we have a link that opens a model dialog with the ID of device. Let's take a look at the device model dialog. Firstly, I'm linking to the device JavaScript file located in our project's JS directory. Then I have a link with the ID of device log. I'll use this ID in the JavaScript. Once this link is clicked, what will immediately happen is the section below will be populated with the device object's information. Each span has a targetable ID for our JavaScript to easily change their contents with the information provided from the Device API. Now we've discovered our DOM setup, we can review our JavaScript file. As you can see, we've taken all precautions to make sure that Cordova, the DOM, and Zepto have finished loading before executing any commands. Next, I'll open the device model dialog in the simulator. Now we can see our link with the ID of device log. This ID is being pointed to via the Zepto or jQuery selector engine, and then we're attaching the touch end event. As soon as the touch end event is fired, I'll push the already populated device object to the console. More on that later. Next, we target all the span elements by their ID, and then call the HTML method, which allows us to modify the HTML within each element. Finally, for each span, I'm calling up the device object and extracting the value for that specific property. Once I've tapped, you'll now notice the information appears in the section below. The Cordova property returns the running version of Cordova. This may confuse you, as typing Cordova-v into your console window may return a different number. Please note they are not synonymous. They are actually showing the Apache Cordova iOS and Apache Cordova Android versions separately. You can view these projects on GitHub. Model returns the name of the device's model or product. The value is set by the device manufacturer and may be different across versions of the same product. Platform returns the operating system name. UUID stands for Universally Unique Identifier. This is a number set by the manufacturer for this specific device. Version simply returns the operating system version, In my case, the simulator is running the iOS platform version 8.2. The device API is extremely simple, and the device object is automatically populated with the data. Let's review the Safari console that was running in the background. You'll notice the device object has been exported to the console. The device object was automatically generated as soon as everything had finished loading, and can be accessed from anywhere in our app. The reason for this is because it's attached to the global scope or window object. So for example, I can target the window object and then see the device object has been attached directly to it. However, you don't need to reference the window object in the command. Instead, you can just type device like I have, and JavaScript will look through the window object to find the embedded device object. Be careful not to override this in the global scope. Now we can quickly review this on the Android emulator. Again, the spans below the link get populated with the relevant information. Also, a quick glance to the left reveals the device object being exported to the console.